Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Vashawn Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC, and we're going to get started with the live stream in exactly 1 minute. When the clock strikes 7 and you hear the saxophone blow, it'll be time for me to go. So, those of you all watching on the socials, you'll get to see me dance. Now, I can't dance, and we got this big thing with me and my wife coming up where we have to dress up in 1940 attire, and I had to dance. And I don't know what type of dances they did in 1940. Neither do I have anything resembling something that was worn in 1940, but we're going to make it happen. And there we go. It's 7 o'clock. Let me make sure the camera is good. And the microphone is working. I think we are ready. Let's go. Here we go. For coming out tonight. You could have been anywhere else in the world, and as a matter of fact, you didn't even come out, but it looks like you are about to be here with me. So, who am I? My name is Vashawn Jones. I am the founder, the visionary, the proprietor, the person who pays all the local, state, and federal taxes for Fedora Outlier LLC. And what do? We provide what I like to say and what we like to stand by as better than excellent assistive technology, consulting, teaching, and support for those who would like to find or create work that is meaningful, purposeful, and profitable. And I know that is a mouthful, and I'm looking around for those of you all that can see me on the camera because, I mean, there's really nothing else for me to do with my eyes. There's nobody else for me to talk to. But Christy is standing by, so if you call that number, you'll get her. That number is, I don't know, it's a 678 number. Hold on, let me pull it up. I lost it. Anyway, so if you don't have it, then guess what? You just don't have it already. And one day, soon, I'll memorize the number. So those of you watching on the socials, what you will see is me looking kind of weird because I have a microphone hanging from my mouth, and I have a one-sided headphone set on, and it's actually purchased to only be on one side of your ear. And then on the right side, I have one of the what do they call it? The Apple Beats Pro. Yeah, those things. And man, so my review of these things are the things are amazing. What I like about it, number one, you got one for the left ear and one for the right ear. They're Bluetooth, a stereo pair. The second thing that I like about them is the fact that both of them have buttons on each one of the earpieces, so you can literally just wear one like I am now, and everything is good, you know, in one ear. And so what I usually do, so I can hear my wife talking and like surreptitiously listen to what I'm actually listening to in my right ear, as I'm washing dishes, like doing the mail chores around the house, I can listen. So, yeah. Now, because the buttons are on each one of the headsets, and when I say buttons, it's the up and down volume button, and then it's a single button on the side that you can use to play and pause, to summon Siri on the headset, and what else can you do? Oh, you can fast forward and rewind, all from the press of a button. 100% accessible to the blind. Works great on airplanes. Fits snugly around your ear. I can guarantee you, if you bump into a tree, it's not going to fall off. They hook around your ear very comfortably. They fit inside of your ear cavity, and they are great. Now, if you guys are just tuning in and you're wondering why am I reviewing a pair of Power Beats Pro, that's the name of it. I couldn't think of an Apple Beats Pro. Power Beats Pro is the name of it. It's because I want to knock out two things at once. I want to get the Power Beats Pro review out the way, and then I want to give you what you came for those of you all that really want it, as I say. So, Power Beats Pro review. Say that 3 times quickly. My recommendation, buy. Buy, buy, buy. There is nothing that I can think that is a hindrance to the headphones. They sound great. The music is great. If you heard that Beats has a lot of bass, well, you're right. But guess what? So does a lot of 2019 music. I mean, it's just the truth of it. I mean, look at the country song by the gentleman who just came out with it, Little Nas X. I mean, it's a country song, right? With a lot of bass in it. Crazy in 2019. Now, $250 is the price tag. As a matter of fact, $263 with Georgia Cobb County tax is what it will cost you. Now, I wasn't afraid of that price because I got on a headset that literally only has one ear. That's the way it's made, right? You can see it right here on the camera. Literally only has one ear, and it was $450. I got right here, where is it at? Right here, the two headset, same equivalent to it, $900. So, and I have two pair, one for mixing, one for recording, right? And so, and then you take another $1,200 pair of in-ear monitors. $250 is a small price to pay for the convenience that you get. If you want a side profile of it, there it is, right there. Right there, buddy. And this is what the case looks like. The case, if you guys have had any of the AirPods, this is about 2.5 times bigger. It looks like a bracelet box, jewelry box. And as you can see, magnetically, the other Power Beat left side of my head Pro goes in the box right there, connected via magnet, shuts. It's very beautiful and elegant. Now, my wife loved them, and that means I have to give them to her. Actually, she said she would buy them. So, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell them to my wife for $269. Christy, is that you? Oh, guess not. All right. So, let me check on something really quick. What we have is somebody on the line, and I'm going to see exactly who we have on the line. Don't send them through yet, Christy. Don't send them through. I'm just checking. Let's see.
That was me, and that was an accident.
Oh, yeah, see, I knew it.
I accidentally sent somebody through, but you're fine now.
Okay, got you. And I'm still looking. Hold on one sec. What's up, Frank? How you doing, sir? What's up, Cheryl? You got an announcement. Love you, Ohio in the house. What's up, Thomas? You got a question? We're going to get to you. All right, got you. Cool. Just wanted to see who all is on. So, here's what we got. It is very essential that you guys understand the words that are about to come out of my mouth. Okay? So here it is. If you want to change your life and change your family tree, then you have to go out and make some money. You have to be able to go out, kill it, and bring it home. Bring home the bacon. That's where that saying comes from. You have to go out there and make it happen, and then make an income so that the things that you want in life, you're able to do and afford. And so the key word there is want, right? What you want in life isn't what I want in life. What you want to do isn't what I want to do. But the thing that is going to keep the glue to all of this together is the fact that you want it and you're going to take action to be able to do it. And so Fedora teaches the blind and the disabled how to find or create work that is meaningful, purposeful, and profitable. And so I don't believe in working if it's not something you love doing. I don't believe in working just because it's a paycheck. I don't believe in waking up every morning going to a 9 to 5 job that you hate. It makes no sense. You spend the majority of your life at work. It seems like you should be at work doing something that you are passionate and purposeful with and gives meaning to your life. And guess what? It'll be profitable. And so, as we teach globally these concepts of finding or creating work that's meaningful, purposeful, and profitable, I run into I don't know what I want to do. I don't know how I want to do it. I don't know how to get it done. And that's where we come in. We teach you the steps of being an entrepreneur. We teach you the steps of running your own business. We teach you the steps of making it happen day in and day out so that you'll be able to generate an income and have a revenue stream to be able to support your family, support yourself, and most importantly, support your dreams. And so I've took the 7, actually 8 most popular work from home accessible revenue streams that you can create starting now, and I'm going to talk in depth about all 7.5 of them, right? And then I'm going to take your calls. So it can be a technology call, it can be a, hey, I just got a comment call, or it can be a call about one of the things that that I'm going to be discussing. And so in my life and in my work with Fedora, I run across lots and lots of people. People who are barely making it to, literally millionaires. The guy who created the credit card, Ron Klein, Dan Miller, 48 Days to the Work You Love, John Lee Dumas with Entrepreneur on Fire. 3 acquaintances of mine that are multimillionaires. They've been on my show before. They've told you the secrets. If you want to know more about them, just look them up. But it all rings true that you got to want it, right? And so I'm just here to help you with what you want to actually do and make happen in life. Because guess what? Only you can make it happen. I can't make it happen for you. I got my own dreams, my own goals, my own desires, and I got to buy me another pair of Power Beats Pro because my wife is taking these, and it'll be another month till I'll be able to get another pair because they're sold out. I actually brought the last pair at the Apple Store. All right, so let's jump into it because I want to make sure that I have plenty of times for your questions. So here's what we have. We have 7 opportunities to make money. And guess what? You're not limited to this. This is just the 7 that we've actually helped with, the top 7 careers in the last 10 years that I've been able to help and my company's been able to help individuals to do and have and make happen for themselves. So The first one is a tutor. Nope, nope. Back it up. So you already know what that one. The first one is a transcriptionist. A transcriptionist. So what is a transcriptionist? Well, before we get into what it is, how much does it pay? On average, it pays $16 an hour. Right? $16 an hour. Let's say you did transcription work for 20 hours in total a week, 80 hours per month. You see the math, right? 20 hours a week, $16 an hour is the average pay, and you did that for a total of a month. 16 times 80. Anybody could do the math? I don't have time. Alexa, what is $16 times 80?
16 US dollars times 80 is 1,280 US dollars.
All right, 1,280 US dollars for working 80 hours a month, not 40 hours a week, 80 hours a pay period. Half of that. And guess what? Even if I was half wrong, right? And let's say you only work 10 hours a week for a month. Cut that in half. $640, right? I mean, sounds good to me. If I could take a broadcast such as this one and transcribe it for $16 an hour. I would love to have the transcript of this broadcast, right? 16 bucks an hour. Television shows, podcasts, broadcasts, all require transcription work. And all it takes is a willing participant to sit there and listen and type what they hear, right? 16 bucks an hour. Now that's the average. Now guess what? Once you get experience, you charge 20 bucks an hour, right? And the math just gets better and better for you, not for anybody else. That person's paying for a service. They need a product delivered. You're the one that can deliver it. It's not a high school requirement for a degree, graduate degree. It's just the ability to be able to listen, type, and spell check, formulate sentences. Now, the naysayers will say, yeah, but if you didn't graduate from high school, then you don't know how to put together a sentence, and that's the problem. No, that old way of thinking is done. You know how to put together a sentence, and you got spell check on your computer. Stop letting people tell you you need all these degrees, because guess what? I can guarantee you there's people with PhD degrees working at J.C. Penney's, and guess what they making? $14.50 an hour. That's right. You, being an entrepreneur, self-employed, can make starting at $16 an hour transcribing media, right? So that's the first job. Let me look at my notes, make sure I didn't skip anything on it. You can work from home. Oh, medical notes from doctors, right? Cart sections. What is cart sections? It's like the closed caption sessions. I'm sorry. Professors sessions at colleges. Closed captioning for television. All right. So look at your opportunities, right? The second one is virtual assistant, $16 per hour. Shut up, Christy. Virtual assistant, $16 per hour. The same deal as far as the revenue. The money is exactly the same, even if I was half wrong. Now, that's the thing that I love. Virtual assistants like Christy can work for multiple people at the same time and do multiple things at the same time and make a lot more than $16 per hour starting out, right? Now, why would a person want a virtual assistant? I've literally had a virtual assistant for at least since I've been blind, right? Like, mama, mama, hey, look, I'm holding up this camera. I need you to assist me with whether this is green beans or corn, because I'm about to make a big mistake. No, but really, paid virtual assistant for about 10 years, and then Christy has been with us, I know, for at least 5. Yeah, about 5.5. So you'll talk to Christy if you call that 678 number that I don't remember. But busy people require people to assist them with what's going on with their lives. And it doesn't require sight. It does not require that you see. If you're virtual, it's mainly the different tasks that the person needs. Hey, can you calendar this for me? Can you call and make hotel reservations? Can you make sure that my dry cleaning has been picked up? Can you communicate with this person and let them know whatever, whatever? It's almost like whatever you can envision for a person to assist you with, you can create it.
I hear you talking about me.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man, I didn't know you was there, Chrissy. I thought you were standing by.
I am standing by, but I'm also listening because I'm a virtual assistant and can do multiple things at once.
Oh, there you go. See, proof is in the pudding. Let's see. Yep. And thanks to all those needs that people have, a job exists for you, the virtual assistant. So
Yeah.
number 3.
Thank you.
Bye, Christy. I'm gonna bring you back up. Okay, bring you back up.
Bye.
All right. So number 3, tech support professional. A tech support professional. What is that? Somebody who understands technology when the other person at the other end of the phone or the other end of the desk does not understand technology. Okay? It does not require a certificate. You know what it requires? You solving somebody's freaking problem. That's what it requires. Stop thinking that you need this certification. You know what a certification does? It gets you your first job. After you get your first job and solve someone's problem, nobody's asking for a certification. You think the guy that just cut my grass today, I asked him for a certification? No. I asked him to cut my grass the first time. He did a great job. He's been cutting my grass, every 2 weeks for the last, how long have we been? 9 years? I mean, let's be honest, and that guy took an hour, $60. But we're not talking about cutting grass. If you're blind, you probably can't cut grass. Now, I love that profession because that's how I got started. And I only got paid $10 a yard. But tech support, you just need to be able to solve somebody's problem. People call me and has always called me. Vasant, can you help me fix my printer issue? First of all, I know it's a Windows computer if you got a printer issue. So I say, yeah. Now, here's the way you get them off your back. And this is a true statement. It's true, 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 true. For those of you all that are doing tech support for free, you tell them, yes, but it's going to cost you. And it's going to cost you, let's see, what does an average tech support person make? $19 per hour is what it's going to cost you for me to solve that problem. Now, here's the rub, right? $19 an hour to fix your printer issue. It might only take me 5 minutes, but guess what you owe me? You owe me $19, right? So you charge them $19 per hour minimum. Now, I charge a heck of a lot more than that, like in the literally hundreds per hour for something a lot more advanced than your computer. But let's say you want to start and you want a good rate, $19 per hour. Now, let's do the math. We're basing this off of half a work week of what the rest of the United States works, right? Half the work week, average 40 hours per week. You're only going to work 20. You're going to work half of that for $19 on average per hour. So, my virtual assistant, who I pay nothing. Alexa, what is $19 times 80?
19 US dollars times 80 is 1,520 US dollars.
1,500 and whatever US dollars, right? For working, doing something you love at $19 an hour on average, and you only work half the month, right? You can pretty much all these positions you can work whenever you want. You can accept whoever you want as a client. You can do what you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and get paid. That's the profitable part. I'm not making this stuff up. All of it I've done, right? So that's why we teach it. All right, so that is tech support. If you are technical, 19 bucks an hour should be your minimum. That's the going rate. Shut up, Christy. All right, so I jumped ahead of myself when we first started, and so the fourth job is a tutor. Now, this is the one that I love because everyone pictures a tutor as the valedictorian person in the library helping the students. That's not the case. You tutor people based on your knowledge and expertise, your life experience, your schooling, what you're great at, what you do. This is your thing. And guess what? You know it's your thing when everybody and their mother is calling you saying, hey, can you help me with this thing? It's some people that are great counselors. There are some people that are great at customer service. Most blind people are not, and you should not be relegated to a call center job. I hate that stigma in the way we're force-fed into that career as if that's going to open our eyes to a new adventure. No. Customer service, for the most part, in a call center sucks. But people are great at that. And so whatever you're great at, whatever somebody is always calling you about to do or help them with, maybe you should be a tutor, a coach, a consultant, all the same thing. However you want to couch it. You're good at math. Doesn't matter whether you're blind or not. Guess what? What's the math problem? 3 times 3 is 9. I didn't need to have some sight to solve that problem. And guess what? There are some slow, I don't know what you call them. We called them and called me retarded. I know I ain't supposed to be saying that, but that's what they called me. But there's some slow people out here who are 40 and don't know 3 times 3 is 9. And you can help them. Guess what a tutor makes on average? 20 bucks per hour. Let's do the math. Let's go to our math correspondent here. Alexa, what is $20 times 80?
20 US dollars times 80 is 1,600 US dollars.
Woo! And if I'm half wrong and you only work half of that, that's $800 a month for doing something that you love, that you can teach, that brings meaning both into your life and the people that you're helping. On average, these are the low balls for these figures, guys. This is working half the time as the rest of America, and you're still making $1,600 a month, right? You're still making $1,600. All right. So, I am thirsty, and I really meant to get something to drink. All right. So, customer service. I'm gonna really need something to drink. Hold on one second. Let me text my wife. We're gonna take an intermission. Boo doo doo. Christy, everything's looking good. All right. You guys there? Okay, good.
I cannot get back to you that fast, but yeah, you've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people on hold to talk to you.
Okay.
4 people listening, and 2 people I need to screen.
2 people that do what?
I need to screen.
Oh, got you. All right, go ahead and screen them. I just requested a drink from my wife.
Yeah, I know.
Got you. All right. So the 5th is customer service. And I started in customer service. I started in customer service literally about 17 years ago. Was it 17 years? Anyway, I'm old. No, no, no. Sorry. 24 years ago. Yeah, I'm real old. So 24 years ago in customer service, right? And so I went blind 14 years ago. So I had did the customer service thing long, 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 long time ago, right? And then I realized that customer service is serving your customers. Your customers. And so out of all the 8 things that I'm going to tell you that you can do starting today based on your expertise, knowledge, schooling, life experience, customer service is the number one thing, especially when they're your customers, right? That's when your customer service really shines. Now, working for a call center, it's a great starter job. It really is. But you have to really want more, unless you want to move up to the customer service manager thingamajigga and go through that whole thing. But there's only so much you're going to make as a call center director. I mean, I was literally the director of MCI WorldCom for the Alpharetta office in Georgia. It paid 6 figures. It was great. But I mean, it wasn't anymore. I couldn't move into partner or anything like that. Um, but again, I did that 20 plus years ago. Now my customer service is serving the Fedora clients, serving you well, providing you with the best information I can, the best instruction that I can, teaching my team members the best that I can, and growing us and making us better. And that's what customer service is about, serving your customers. When you work for someone else, it's really serving their customers. When you work for somebody else, you're fulfilling their dreams, their goals, what they want in life. When you work for someone else, you literally work for someone else. But when you get into the customer service business and start servicing your customers, it's a whole different side of the table, and it feels great. Now, customer service representative on average makes about $14 an hour. Still a great amount of money. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Alexa, what is $14 per hour multiplied by 80?
The answer is 1,120 US dollars per hour. Did that answer your question?
Don't get smart, Alexa. Yes. So.
Thanks for your feedback.
All right. So you'll probably have to work twice as long, unless you're part-time with customer service, which means you'll make a couple of grand a month. It's pretty cool. You're blind. A couple of work-related expenses. You can, collect that and have a great life. But customer service is all about serving your customers. All right. You can do that from home. Several hotels, several department stores, several online retailers. It's 1,000 of them need customer service reps. Somebody with a beautiful, bright smile that's going to make their customers feel like they're at home. And that's the key to customer service. So if that's you, go for it. Oh, Lord, where's my drink? Social media manager, number 6, and we're almost there. I still don't have anything to drink. Maybe she's coming, or maybe she's still asleep. I don't know. My throat is killing me. What was number 6? Number 6 was social media manager. Christy, is the social media manager as well. Social media manager makes $16 per hour. We've done the math on that. I will not do the math. Christy, do not come on this line and say anything. What is a social media manager? It's a person who manages someone who doesn't have time to do it. Social media. What is social media? You're here today because of social engineering. It's Facebook, it's LinkedIn, it's YouTube, it's Instagram, it's Snapchat. It's the way that um, media is dispersed these days. Um, and somebody has to manage all that. I can't and I don't. I get an idea that comes across my email. I think about it. I figure out how to implement it. I ask Christy, does she think this is the best? She says yay or nay, and we rock with it. And it's worked so far. Um, but yeah, $16 an hour. You can help manage somebody's social media. Tell them, hey, I can do it, but it's $16 an hour. And one of your things that you can tell them is, hey, that's on the low end. I got friends that literally charge upwards of $37 an hour, but because I like you, it's $16 per hour. And then you hit them with the dude at the end. I mean, it's just $16 an hour, dude. To make it, it's like a take it or leave it, but you didn't really tell them that. You just hit them with the dude. Don't don't do the dude. Don't do the dude. Just say $16 per hour, and you leave it there. For social media, is important. It's germane to surviving in business today. It's germane to getting your point across, getting your message out, attracting new clients, being able to have your voice in the world. And guess what? Cover bands don't change the world. You never seen, a cover band artist change the world. They're always singing somebody else's stuff that's great. Make your stuff the great stuff, and then have people sing along. And social media is that platform that you can do it from, that you can have a megaphone and announce to the world your views and how you plan on changing it. So that's social media manager. No, Christy, you cannot have a raise, and no, we're not doubling anything. All right. So number 7. And number 7 pays $25 for an hour. Number 7 pays $25 per hour starting. I want you to do the math. I'll wait. Okay, so you're not going to give me the answer. All right, Alexa, $25 per hour times 80 hours equals.
The answer is 2,000 US dollars.
Yeah. $2,000. 80 hours of work. You double that, that's $4,000. You multiply that times 12. That's $48,000 for writing. Writing! And you don't even write with a pencil anymore. Not a typewriter. Not the typewriter with the little eraser cartridge thingamajig. Not the typewriter. What? For typing, somebody who can write well? Like, right? I mean, who could write well, who could just put together words. It's like a person singing, right? They can sing their butt off because it's in them. There's people out there that can write their butt off. And people pay $25 for you to take what is in their mind and in their heart and their life experiences and put them down on paper, right? If I could really find a person who could write, you know, from my perspective, yeah. And so, we actually teach that. Even though I don't write well, it's not the art of writing. You have that. That's you. That's what you do. right? That's not what I do. What I do is what I'm doing right here, you know. Um, yeah, I sell and I market and, I do the customer service, but I'm not the writer. So if you see something spelled wrong, it's because, I'm not the writer. But you get my point, But I like people to do what they can do, what they love to do, because that's where they're going to shine. And a good writer, I mean, think about it. You think these people with these best selling books actually wrote the book? Nope. 9 times out of 10, they didn't. 9 times out of 10, they did. Gina! I'm about to die. Can I get a drink? They didn't write the book. Sorry for yelling at y'all ear. 25 bucks an hour, right? So all 7 of these jobs, positions, work from home, self-employment opportunities, you can do, and they pay. All you have to do is charge. None of them require a degree. None of them require a certificate. None of them require for somebody to tell you, oh, you're now eligible to do these things. If you're doing them and people are asking you, if it resonates in your heart and you love it, share it with the world and make it happen. So that's 7. That's what I promise you. All right, I'm going to get to you guys that are on the line in 3 and 3. So I'm going to give you a bonus one. Now, this is the hotness. My first case that I ever closed with vocational rehabilitation was to help a person become a travel agent. And so that is my love. I travel the world. If you guys watch my videos, I'm all out the country. I'm wherever a blind person is because I truly care about the empowerment of the blind, right? When I started Fedora, I started it on a balcony of a cruise ship. I was broke as hell. I'm talking about me and my wife gave a family member the last bit of money we had on the ship to make sure that they had fun, and they buying drinks, and we looking like could have kept, like, you know what I mean? We could have kept our money, and it was titled the Family and Friends Empowerment Cruise 1. We did several since then. I don't know why she coming out the house and I still ain't got nothing to drink. But anyway, so a travel agent, right? A travel agent is somebody that is not a dinosaur, but you're great for people who don't know how to put together packages, who don't know or want to put together travel experiences. If you're a person that can imagine a family Disney vacation and you are able to find deals on the internet and put those together, people pay for that. They pay for it all day. I travel. I have to look for my hotel deals. I have to look for I don't have to look for a rental car because, I don't drive. I Uber, baby. I want to drive. And when the autonomous vehicles come out, I'm going to drive. But not right now. And so people pay. You want to know how much a travel agent gets paid? Let me see. Oh, yeah, the proverbial $16 an hour. We already did the math. $16 an hour to help somebody else plan a vacation. It's like a wedding planner. It's like an event planner. You know what I mean? Those are jobs I ain't even mentioned. I'm just throwing those in. I'm like, that's like a 9 and 10. I'm going to get to those later on. But now it's time for me to get to you. Now, I will tell you guys this. I ain't never did what I'm about to do before. But it's for free. These jobs right here, you can get paid for doing them. We can teach you how to do it because you got to learn how to run a business, which ain't hard, and that's where the cost comes in. Us teaching you how to run an effective business doing what you love doing. And it is called the Platform Launch Blueprint. Platform Launch Blueprint. Guess how much it costs? Guess how much it's already been purchased for? Yep, you guessed it. Not $16 an hour, not $25 an hour. was $13,000, right? For 2 weeks. But anyway, don't worry about that. It's time for me to get to you. And mind you, I ain't got nothing to drink. I want to take an intermission. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm tripping. Hold on. We got multiple phones here. Call my wife. I got it on Bluetooth on the Power Beats Pro, so you guys can't hear it. But the phone is ringing. Phone is ringing. The phone is still ringing. I know the phone still ain't ringing. I know, damn. You know what? Okay, okay. So she just ain't even gonna answer the phone. Well, speaking of phone, let me get to you guys. Hold on one sec. All right, so you got Safari. Go up to the top. All right, Frank, if you want to say something about the QUN. Hello? All right, Chanel, you next. Chanel, you there? It ain't working, Christy. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right. I see you're struggling, so I'm going to connect them to you.
Everybody or just one?
No, just one. Who you want?
If Frank got something to say, send Frank through. It look like he was first. Just give him to me in line.
All right, let's go with who's been here the longest. That would be Frank. So here's Frank.
All right.
You hear me?
What's up, Frank?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, not much. How you all doing?
Man, we are better than excellent over here, brother.
Good thing. Hey, I was just wondering, do you guys have a list of openings for these positions, or do you have anything like that?
Yeah, so it's not positions that we're actually hiring for, because we do the assistive technology and the job coaching and all of that stuff. So do you have a vocational rehabilitation case?
Not right now. No, I don't. But I was just wondering if you guys knew of people looking for these positions.
Oh, yeah. All the time. People say, hey, I do this or that, and we connect them to people who want this or that.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
now,
sir.
could I use the same number if I ever wanted to call you guys with questions?
No, sir. No, you may not. No, sir.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you what you can use, though. And this is for everybody. It's Excellence. It's an email. If you have an iPhone, you can call the email. You can iMessage the email. But it's a one-stop. So it's Excellence. EXCE. Excellence. CE. Yeah, LLENCE. At FedoraOutlier.com. So excellence at FedoraOutlier.com. And if Christy can pick you back up, she can make sure that you got that and send the next person through. Frank, I appreciate you calling, sir.
All right, you got a great show, man.
Thank you, man.
Take it easy.
I appreciate it. Hello.
It's me. I'm going to send, let's see who's next. The next person would be Chanel, so I'm going to send her through.
Ohio in the house.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Chanel?
How are you?
I am better than excellent with your multilingual self.
Well, I wanted to make an announcement.
What's up?
I'm going to be, as of July, the third weekend of July 2020, I will be revealing Afrolingo Fest, which is a language festival having to do with minorities. If you're from the Middle East, if you're Asian, if you're Latina, and especially if you're African American or from the African diaspora throughout the world, Black, in any country. I'm going to have about 24 speakers all together for a 3-day event. I'm charging like $45. It's all going to be online. People are going to interact and chat as the presenters are speaking, and then they can ask questions in a Facebook group. And I'm going to be doing that, and I'm also going to be for people who are low income. I'm going to make sure that there's a payment plan for them, because I understand some people can't afford $45 like right off the bat. So I'm going to do a $15 a month payment plan, and they still can participate. If they can't make the event, they can stream it, on their iOS device, their Android, their computer, and they can listen to the conference, for the 3 days. And I also wanted to let everybody know that Chanel's Language Learning Journey podcast is now on iHeartRadio and TuneIn Radio.
That's what's up. That is what's up. Got you. So I tell you what, Chrissy's going to pick back up. She's going to make sure that she has all of that information on how to reach you, and then we'll put it back out.
All right.
Always appreciate you. And, as always, we look forward to your success. I am still thirsty 'cause my wife ain't give me nothing to drink. Hey, Christy, I guess when it's silence, do I supposed to talk? Does the people supposed to hear me say that there is silence, or can they just understand that there is silence? And yeah. Let me see if I can pick up another call.
Okay, I'm back. All right. The next person in line is Everett.
My boy.
He said you told him about, so I'm going to transfer you to him.
Got you.
Would you like that water large or small?
Man, so actually what it was a bourbon and Diet
like a gin and tonic?
Yeah, no. I mean, it really was a bourbon and Diet Coke, and I ain't heard from my wife yet, so I'm trying to figure that out. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. We're hearing way too much of each other.
Man, I know it. I was doing your thing last night. And
I'm sick of you.
Yeah, I know it, man. Yeah, so what's your official title at World Services for the Blind?
So I'm from World Services for the Blind. We're in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a swamp down here. I am the assistive technology instructor for the online program. We're the only rehab agency or the only rehab center in the country who's doing a program based on AT. We took our lab and we moved it all online. And then I also am the online enrollment coordinator. So I pretty much assess people and say either yay or nay, because we don't want to waste rehab's money. They do that enough on their own.
Yeah, absolutely. We just had a whole big old thing here with that, and definitely agree with that. So about yourself, I know you are a musician and you got an album out. Can you tell us where we can find that and kind of your thought process behind that?
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, my album is it's the Botanglers. It's myself and my wife. When I was in college, I was classical. I was on a classical route. Wasn't happy about it at all. My wife came to an open mic and she played the fiddle, and I pretty much finished my music degree and flipped the script, and I've been playing fiddle since then. So pretty much when I'm not doing AT, I'm I'm playing, and we were told actually before we got married that we needed to have a CD together. So we were in the middle of our wedding plans, and we also were producing an album together. And I actually proposed to her on stage at a concert.
Wow.
She had no idea it was going to happen.
Man, isn't that the best? It's like, you're playing all the right notes and then you hit the note of love and there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm actually recording my album now. It's the Treble Clef of Love, and one of the tracks on the song was a phrase that my wife told me before we got married, which was she's in love with love. So I got a track titled "In Love with Love." But
you need the sound effects. The oh.
Yeah. I need all that. Yeah. Got you. Well, listen, man. Definitely appreciate you calling in. Appreciate you listening. Was there something else you wanted to plug or say?
Yeah. I just wanted to give our website. It's www.wsblind.org. For some reason, you got to put the www up in there. Okay. And we have a scholarship right now, which is the Success Scholarship. You don't need no rehab. You don't need anything to go on and actually get services. So if you want to do a customer service job, we've got programs for that. If you want to do transcriptionist and you don't think you can spell, even though Vashon thinks you can, we've got training for that. And it's a $50,000 grant that our CEO just got, and it's a full scholarship for customer service, technology, techniques of daily living, and we'd be more than happy to serve you. And we want you to come and tour as well.
Sounds like a plan. Yep, haven't been to Arkansas. Like I said, my wife has been there. Actually, went to World Services and loved it. And so I can't wait to get to Arkansas myself.
Well, come when it's cooler, definitely.
When is that? November?
Probably October. You'd be safe in October.
Got you. Okay. That's her birthday month, so we'll see. Probably Halloween will be better.
There's some good barbecue in Arkansas. You could get her a barbecue birthday cake.
Sounds like a plan. Cool.
Could I say just one more word about the program, or do
sure,
you need to move on? So our ATI program, we work really hard to make sure that everything's kosher. Everybody gets a JAWS and NVDA certification. We also have a MAC part to the program. Can I mention this, that we had you on yesterday?
Sure.
Okay. So we had Fedora, a.k.a. Mr. Jones, on yesterday talking about all kinds of stuff. We have a guest presenters on every month, so it's not just me talking at you. And every quarter we give away an Amazon $25 Amazon gift card to the highest functioning students, so the highest grades, someone who's helping. We try to replicate what they get in the lab. So we really, really are working hard on it. We're the only one who's doing it in the country as far as rehab, and we're pretty passionate about it. So,
got you.
Thanks for letting us on.
Hey, man, not a problem. It's open market out there. So absolutely cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, hang on. Christy is gonna pull the next caller, and I got your number. I'll text you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Bless you. Thank you.
Yep. All right. So waiting on Mrs. Christie to come back, and while we do that, I'm gonna take my Power Beats Pro and attempt to call my wife again. Hey Siri, call my wife. So it's calling Regina iPhone, and I didn't touch it.
I am back.
Okay, you back? Who we sending?
All right, you get your water.
I don't think I'm gonna get
or
it.
your bourbon.
Right.
Guess she just left. Oh.
Right.
So I have Tamara on the line, and she wanted to make a comment.
Excellent. and it's probably Tamara.
Tamara.
Hello, Tamara.
No, it's Tamara, actually.
Oh, it is Tamara.
How are you?
All right. Hey, what's
Yeah,
up?
you remember me?
Yes, I do.
Hey, how are you?
I am better than
Yeah,
excellent, and you know it.
yeah, so I was calling to just say how wonderful this program is, and I just want to say that I appreciate Fedora for the work that y'all do, and I just the reason I called just because I'm a fan of Apple products, and I just want to promote like the accessibility that Apple has for us.
Hello. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what just happened there. I'm gonna tell you what happened. We just ran out of money. We literally just ran out of money on. I mean, we got all the technical stuff right, right? And I forgot to recharge the account. All the people on hold just got hung up on. All the people on hold just got hung up on. That's crazy. So at this point, I guess it's over. I'm gonna go get me a bourbon and Diet Coke. I'm gonna lick my wounds as to why I didn't fill up the account um, with money. But listen, those are 8 work from home. Yeah, I know I ran out of funds, Chrissy. Work from home accessible um, money making opportunities, and you can do it. And we're here to help. So, since I run out of money, and all my people that were on hold are gone, then I'm going to leave. So, as usual, guess what? Let's change the world, and let's make some money, and let's change the world together. Here's the saxophone.